This is for someone who look at Stalwart lovers, Uncle Boo, Sister Bay, look at, you know, how far you guys have come, and he or she is starting his own YouTube channel or trying to rebrand his IG page, just to push out good content out there, right? But this person has put in all the necessary stuff, get a camera, get lights done, get the graphics done, shoots videos. In fact, there are some videos on YouTube that when I jump on them, they are so instructive and educative. But how many views? 5 views. You know, I know that this is like the business side, right? This is like consulting, but can you just help me help someone who is watching this video? Okay, let me put it like this. What did you do differently? Because I know how you guys started. What did you do differently that launched you guys into global relevance?
Well, they used to say that if you do what they did, you see what they see. It doesn't really apply when it comes to certain things in the move of God. It doesn't really apply. So thank God Apostle Femi kind of relate to this. If you look at his life and you do exactly what he's doing, you probably will not get at the relevance that he's getting. And so when we started, and I'll just talk about our story, and then I'll be pointing out some lessons there. When we started, we just wanted to help. The goal was never to be popular. We knew it at the back of our minds, all right, that God has called us for the world. When that will happen, we didn't know. Maybe in the far future in our minds, you know. And so we just wanted to help people, and so we took it seriously. We would pray, we would, you know, study, we would put time together, film. But then we started sharing among our circles. So we created a WhatsApp broadcast. I'm sure you always got my message. Every time a new video came out, I would send out WhatsApp broadcast. My wife would send out WhatsApp. We had like 5, you know, of 250 each. So like my own had like 4. So like 1,000 people will get that. If you like me enough to view it, fine. Over time, some people were viewing, some will be like, I'll watch later. And that was like my small subscription mailing list in a way, you know. Yes. And so the views started increasing, and you see, the lesson is this: people will always be drawn to value. People will always be drawn to value. And so we were dishing out value, talking about relatable stories, people's struggles, and how they can overcome it because God helped us. And we didn't really get any traction. But you see, in that process, we believed that one person who gets it right is enough for what we are doing. You see, in the kingdom of God, a soul is precious to God. And if Jesus said that there is joy in heaven over one soul that repents, then if one person sees my video and truly gets a change of heart, decides that I want to honor God with my body, I want to live a sexually pure life, or I want to have a good marriage, one person, baby, it is worth all the stress. And so that is the mindset to have when you want to do ministry. Or even if it is not ministry in terms of from a Christian perspective, if it's just that you have a passion to help people, you want to train people to be great, or like your wife teaching teachers, you know, there's actually a ministry. But if you don't want to bring it from a Christian perspective, if one teacher gets it right, you don't know if that's the next this man that you are interviewing some days ago, Teacher Chike, right? And so just focus about that one. And so there is a statement.
Uncle T, I greet you, sir.
I celebrate you, sir. There is a statement that my wife and I always made back in the day. We always say, when we're praying, we say, Lord, we thank you for the one person before the 10 people, before the 100, before the 1,000, before the 10,000s. And so whenever we release a powerful video, And trust me, they pain, gone. You sit down, you draft out content, you're like, oh more, if people watch this video, their life will change. And then you film it before you start, you pray. As you are doing, you're like, God, let this bless lives. And then and then you release the video, and then you are watching the analytics like this. See, all we try to do, we go through the comments, and if we see anybody that says something like, this video is for me, me and my wife will just tell ourselves that it is for this one person that we do this video. And then we now see more people saying that this video is for me, this video is for me. Mickey Leon, I love you too. I've been seeing your comments. God bless you. It is for this one person that we did this video, for this two person. And so we will remind ourselves. My wife will be like, babe, don't forget. It is first about the one person, before the 10 people, before the 100, before the 1,000, before the 10,000. If she's the one that's feeling like, why is this video not going well? I say, babe, don't forget. It's first for the one person, before the 10. We came up with that by ourselves. And that kept us going. And so we were celebrating every win, you know. And then sometime in October, we were about almost 500 subscribers. And I said, if we get to 500 subscribers, we will do a video about our wedding night. And it will tell you all the things that people will not tell you. Now, another secret to our channel is that we are very original. We are not looking for clout. We're actually not looking for fame. We just want you to learn. And so observe our life, and hopefully you learn something. And if you don't learn, hey, you know. And so because of that, you know, we bring in value to the table because of originality. Are you guys what I'm saying? Yes. And so that happened. I remember telling my wife vividly, this video is going to go all around the world. When I went to film that video, I said, this video is going to go all around the world. And so let's dress well. If you notice, that was the first time I wore a full shirt. I wore a dress, something that she wore for a wedding, you know, because I just felt we have to look good. The camera must be. The secret there is vision. All right, I've dropped a few tips now. If anybody that is picking this should be picking it. And so the secret there is vision. So even though our beginning was little, we always saw the end big. We always saw big. We always. When we're talking to the camera, we are talking as if we're speaking to millions of people, right? At the same time, we understand that it might just be hundreds of you that will watch this, but you know, and that's how it happened. The video got out. It didn't really do too well because, of course, algorithm was not favoring us, right? And so a few people watched it. It entered 1,000 views and it kind of slowed down a little bit. But we just kept doing what we were doing. And then one time we decided, you know what, let's even try to push this video a little with all these advertisements. I don't even know what they did, you know. Eventually, I think they just used some guys in Bangladesh and this to watch the video until it gives you the number of views that they promised you. So it wasn't like YouTube adverts. It was a particular website that they'll tell you, okay, pay $100 to get up to 4,000 views. We just wanted to boost the views a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially, no, it wasn't views. I beg your pardon. It was watch hours, which is views anyway. Okay. Because we had gotten to 1K subscribers at that time, and we needed 4,000 watch hours to start monetizing. And we had gotten to 3,800 and something. So we just, and it was about a year. So after 12 months, your cycle is a 12-month period. So just say,
that cycle is over.
Yeah, so before the cycle is over, let's just push this video a little so that we can get across that stuff. You know, when we saw the analytics, sorry, I'm taking time on this. When we saw the analytics, most of the views came from Bangladesh. All those, so that's why I was like, scam. You know, they didn't really show people that we wanted to show. They just gave us the watch hours. But you see, we got over that. That was fine. We just kept doing what we were doing, releasing content. And when God decided it was time to announce us to the world, we did not know what we did. We just realized that our channel had visibility, and people were taking interest. People were taking interest in one video. It was just going up. Subscribers was like, you one person will watch one video and just be like, I love this guys, subscribe. I love this guys, subscribe. And it was like a miracle. The only thing that we could tie to it was that at that period, we gave a seed, a very, very expensive, a very high seed, actually.
I remember.
Because there were prophecies that were, and me, I believe in seed. But you see, if you like, go and sow seed. If it's not your time, you go wait. And so the beautiful thing is that video brought people, but did it really keep many of them? No. The video has 1.5 million subscribers and 1.5 million views now. Do we have 1.5 million subscribers? No. But you see, when they came into the video, saw a great video, imagine talking about sex, yet a lot of people can relate because you are not being vulgar. At the same time, you are really talking about real things. It takes a lot to put that together. And then they love you, and then they check other videos, and now like, wow, these guys additional video, because they have been other videos, they saw value and stayed. And so when something brought you, but you now see the repository and you are like, wow. And that's what makes many people stay. It's not just one great video. Keep doing that content. So if you're watching me and you feel like it's not moving, just continue. Continue giving value. Just continue giving value. Just continue. One day, someone has been seeing your video, just like, who is this one? Who is this one? One day, they will just watch, and then they'll be glued. Most people, when they find out our channel, they always tell me that, excuse me, they always tell me that I was stuck on your channel for hours. They just kept watching different videos upon different videos, and in those videos they kept seeing our heart, our consistency, that we stand for God. And you see, there are still Christians in this life that really they're looking for good content. There are young people who are looking for good examples to follow. Most examples on the internet are terrible examples. Either some young people who are not married, living together, getting pregnant, and before you know it, you start calling them your faiths. And that's a part of media influencing your faith. You don't know when you are sleeping over at your boyfriend's house. You don't know when you are beginning to have sex. One day you become pregnant and you are like an exact copy of what you've been feeding yourself with. And so that was our journey in a very nutshell. We always prayed about it. We always said, Lord, put our love in their hearts. Put our love in their hearts. Let them see the value that we are bringing. And I think God did just that. And God is faithful.
Man, this is eye-opener for someone, and it's a form of encouragement for someone in the content creation space who has been doing, all he or she thinks that there is to do and is not getting the kind of results you are getting.